What's up guys, it's J-Man, and welcome to a series that I call... Now in case you're new to this series, this is where I take a look at films that I feel like have been forgotten over time and discuss why I like them and why I would recommend them to you. So today's installment is the John Woo film, Paycheck. Released back in late 2003, the film stars Ben Affleck, Uma Thurman, Aaron Eckhart, and Paul Giamatti. Yes, it literally has Batman, Two-Face, and Poison Ivy. Also the Rhino. The film is about a future where corporations have basically taken over the world, even to the point where they completely own intellectual property by erasing memories and keeping inventions for themselves. Ben Affleck plays Michael Jennings, a reverse engineer who meets up with an old friend played by Aaron Eckhart, and he recruits Michael to work on a big mysterious project that'll earn him one fat paycheck. He also meets a lovely scientist named Rachel, played by Uma Thurman. Just when they're about to start this big mysterious project, Jennings wakes up 3 years later with his memory already erased. And soon, he finds himself being hunted by assassins and the FBI, with nothing to help him but a strange envelope full of innocuous items. Michael tries to find out what he's involved in, as well as figure out what he did for the last 3 years, as he's thrusted into a game of survival. Overall, the film becomes a fun, thoughtful ride about the dangers of knowing your future and the importance of remembering your past. The film was the last American-made film that director John Woo ever did, and he really gave his full into making the film as visual as possible, using not just CG, but also lighting and editing techniques to give off this tech noir feel to it without feeling too distant in the future. He also didn't skimp out on using several of his director trademarks, such as the dove and Mexican standoff. The film was based on the short story of the same name by Philip K. Dick, and in his story, he tried to convey the idea that it's the small things in life that matter more than the bigger things, like money, and the idea that it is those small things that could be the means to your own survival, like a dime that could be used to call for help, or a bus ticket for easy getaway. In the movie Paycheck, that same principle is applied as Michael is forced to rely on this envelope full of random items that all have to be used at a specific time and place he finds himself in. However, it also deals with the idea of learning from your past and valuing what you already have, even if you know it won't last forever.
You came back from your lab and you were pale. You asked me the strangest question. What? If I knew it wouldn't work out for you and I before we were together, would I have done it?
What did you say?
That I wouldn't trade our time for anything. It's all we are, the sum of our experiences. Besides, some of the best things in life are total mistakes.
In the film, Michael is so concerned about why he hasn't received his payment for his services with Rhetoric. He also tries to rekindle his relationship with his apparent girlfriend Rachel as she joins him in solving the mystery of his mind and also possibly saving the world from destroying itself. Now the next part is going to be all spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, I recommend skipping to this part in the video. Otherwise, if you have seen the movie, or you haven't and you just want to know what it is, then keep watching. 3, 2, 1. So the big reveal midway through the film is that Michael worked with a man named Decker, a former employee of the feds who got booted because of a dangerous project he was working on. So Rhetoric picked up the project himself and recruited Michael to work on it with him. And together, they invented a machine that literally shows someone their future. A machine that would give total global control to Rhetoric and his company, as well as lead the world to complete self-destruction. One of the realizations that Michael comes to realize is that not only is his best friend insane, but also that if you show someone where they're going to be or what they'll be doing in the future, then you're kind of robbing them in a way. You're taking away something that they might have to look forward to, or removing their free will.
If you show someone their future, they have no future. You take away the mystery. You take away hope.
Now, is there anything to be warned about in this film? Yeah, kind of. Since it is a John Woo film, it's definitely not without its cheesiness.
What were you doing exactly?
I was eating pie.
And any movie about time travel or time viewing in general is bound to have its plot holes, and this movie definitely has plenty. But if you can just suspend your disbelief and just enjoy the ride for what it is, you're definitely sure to have a good time. So pop this one in and see for yourself that it's the little things in life that are worth remembering. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media stuff and hit that notification bell for recent updates.